Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be comparing the Tower of Hell and Super Doomspire. So one of these games is actually, I'm going to compare them. Now, let's talk about Super Doomspire. It actually won the Bloxies this year. Now, Super Doomspire actually won the Bloxies this year, and Tower of Hell wasn't even in the Bloxies. It wasn't even nominated. But I think it was before. I don't really know because I'm new to Roblox. Now let me explain what these games are. Now, Tower of Heck is actually a obby game. Like, what's it called? One of those things are called. It's an obby game and parkour type game. Okay, you have to actually reach the top of the tower to win. Now, Super Doomspire is actually kind of like an RPG game. It's actually really fun. To be honest, I think Super Doomspire is actually nice. Now, Super Doomspire has many game modes. The one is Infection. That game mode is when there are two zombies starting, and then there's players, normal people. Zombies only have two weapons: those ball thingies and the sword. They don't have rockets and anything else. But the players actually have rockets and everything else. But the zombies have speed is very fast, but health is not much. And the jump is actually higher. It's kind of like a low gravity and a foil fusion coil, technically. And if the zombie kills a person on the player team, the player turns into zombie. So the zombie's goal is to kill everybody from the player side, and the player's job is to survive, just survive and fight the zombies. And there's a cat mode actually, where the cat thingy around cat mode. Now in that cat mode is actually there's some cats. I think there are only 6 cats. 6 cats. You have to protect those fat cats, and if you fail, you die. They're your respawners. If you have 0, you'll lose. 2 teams, and you only get to use a sword thing as defense. Technically, it's a tennis game, and the rockets to shoot the cats, and building stuff for building and protecting your cats. Now you cannot go to the other team's round cat thingy tower. You can't really go there. If you go there, you'll immediately die. Not even by them, just an arrow will kill you. Now there are 2 more game modes. Actually 3 more game modes left. Deathmatch. That game mode. Actually, in that game mode, you actually just have to get the most KOs on your team, kills, and then you'll actually get most KOs, your team will win, and you have to do it faster than the other team. There's a time limit, and if you cross that time limit and your team has the most KOs, you win. Your team wins, actually. And the regular game mode, the first game mode, there are 4 towers: blue, yellow, red, and green. You have to actually destroy other people's towers, and you actually have to protect your own tower as well. And you get all of this stuff, and you have to fight for your tower, and the towers are actually your respawners, so they'll actually respawn you. Now there's one more game mode. There's actually 4 towers, right? But there's one mode, it's called 2 tower thingy. Now you have 2 towers in there. Like, there are 4 towers, yes, but they're the same color, 2 of them. Like, for example, 2 yellow and 2 blue. That's what it means. And you actually have to destroy other people's towers, and you actually have to kill them, and you will get an MVP. Or is it MPV? I don't know what it is. MVP, yes, it's MVP. You have to actually get the most KOs and the most bricks. Now, how to get bricks? You actually have to destroy other team's towers, and you'll get MVP. As you can see on the screen, I got the KO MVP. You actually have to kill people. Now, I'm actually aiming for KOs, not destroying. I don't care if I lose or anything, so I actually just want to get KOs and then get the MVP, because MVP is much better. And yeah, I can actually get these crowns by defeating and by actually playing the game, and then you'll actually get some crowns. And you can actually buy some good swords and other stuff. First, you'll start with the starter pack, which actually sucks. All of them suck, especially the sword. It's not really good. Now, I actually have the shadow pack. Besides the ball thingy, I don't really have that. I just only have all the shadow pack. I have the shadow gun, launcher thingy, and I actually have the shadow sword, shadow. Actually, it's a teleporter thingy. It actually, if you build it, and you'll spawn there where you aim it. And now, my strategy in this game is actually just to get KOs and nothing else. And I kind of sometimes defeat the tower, and I actually help my tower. I actually don't let other people destroy our tower, because my team most likely does not protect their tower. They actually aim other people's towers, and I will most likely get KOs. That's my goal. And MVP is actually nice for me. I get credit for it. That's why I like it. Anyways. So, that match is not one of my personal favorites. Neither is Infection nor Round Cat. Mine is actually the regular one, this one with the 4 towers. Because if one of my team is towers go dead dog, I can actually respawn to the gate and spending 25 crowns, which I can respawn in another team, random team though. You don't really get a team confirmedly, so. Yeah, and this bomb that I have is actually when I blow up, it actually makes me invisible, which is really helpful because I can trick people. But it's a strategy. If someone's invisible and they're coming near you and you get a little bit of damage, immediately get your sword and start spamming and they'll die eventually. And if they shoot the rocket at you, if you're spamming your sword, it'll actually do a tennis thingy and then kill the player. The other invisible dude. That's a really nice strategy, in my opinion. See, as this dude actually just killed me, he just did this one spam. He did not really spam. If he did like crazy, he would have actually gotten. He would have actually, what's it called again? He would actually killed me, but he actually killed me with his pan thingy, which actually is not the good sword. So everything I have in this game is actually a good thing, like the rocket, the sword. My sword actually has more powerful launch. It actually just does a speed thingy and it'll boost you, and then it's just like a run thingy, but it'll actually boost you to there faster. And this game is actually really cool, and in my opinion, kind of cooler than Tower of Heck, because Tower of Heck is actually more boring. Well, it only has one purpose: is defeat the tower and go up to the tower. Funny story. These both games have towers. If you know, Tower of Heck has 1 tower each round every 5 minutes. This game has 4 towers, which is actually kind of nice because both games have towers. You have to protect them, protect your spawns, and don't let the other people can't get your spawns. And you have to defend. I'm actually defending my tower by killing this dude, and he's actually my target. And sometimes your dumb team actually takes your targets, which is actually really annoying. Now the teleport thingy, if you actually just take that. And then if you see this player thingy, just move around your camera faster and then click on it immediately and you'll teleport there where you put the character, and then it'll be switched with the character, lucky character. And I did not got MVP, which is actually sucks. I only got 3 KOs. Maybe it's because I switched teams. Maybe if I didn't do that, I might have gotten an MVP, which is actually kind of unfair because I worked hard and then my teams died. Actually, you can also practice outside in this area, and there are actually many chests you have to collect to get some crowns. You only get 25 out of each one. That's about it. And Tower of Heck is actually about skills, shift lock, jumps, and that's it. And Super Doomspire is actually about jumps and skills and reflexes. You need to have better reflexes. If there's a rocket shooting at you, you have to immediately act. You don't have to just stand there, you'll die. You actually have to do something. Now what you do is just double jump and then double tap, and it will like do something a little roundy, yeah, like that, as you can see. And then click lounge immediate after that, and then you'll go faster. Infection mode, this is my least favorite mode. I wish it got banned. It's not really good mode. I don't really like it. If I'm zombie, I hate it, because if I'm not, I don't really mind about it. Actually, how to deal with these rockets? Just spam your sword and you'll be fine, and nothing else will happen. You'll be fine. Now, what I do is actually just do invisible. Ever since I got this, I'll just invisibility and attack. And actually, if your team's near you, you can actually be invisible, and your team can be also invisible for a few seconds, and then it'll be invisible again. And I know how it works now than before. Now how it worked is actually just place the bomb, and if you have a sword equipped, and do that, because you're most likely need the sword than a rocket, then you'll be invisible with the sword. Now if you use a rocket and equip the rocket after, the rocket will be visible, so the player will know you're there. It kind of sucks. I wish it was all invisible, but it's okay. I don't really mind about that. And Tower of Heck is actually just about jumping and that stuff. Now, I think what should I choose? It's actually a hard decision because I play both of these games. I didn't really know about Super Doomspire. This was actually a new game to me this year. I didn't really know what this game was until now, this year. I only got Tower of Heck, Murder Mystery 2, Adopt Me, and Piggy existed. I didn't thought other games in Royal High, or other games that are not these games, are trash. But no, Super Doomspire is actually a really good game. If you want to get the reflexes skills in other games like Arsenal and other type games, if you want reflexes, play Super Doomspire and then use a rocket a lot if it's a gun game type thing, like Bad Business 2, I think it's Bad Business 2 or Khali or just Bad Business. None of those, but Bad Business, or if you want to be good in Bad Business or Arsenal, and you're not really good in that game, or while you're playing it, just play Super Doomspire and use the rocket a lot. Then you will actually turn into a pro in Arsenal. I think so. Yes, the rules are a bit different in both of these games. That's true. Rules are different, but the rocket thingy is still the same. So, and the guns, so makes sense. And that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone.